Namaste! Namaste, Big Cat! Welcome! Or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Big Cat, guess what? Confirmation of your manifestations. You was focused, man. Yes, baby. As was Will Smith as he gave Chris Rock an ancestral smack down all in his kitchen. Go and watch that read, darling dear. It was a teaching moment. Anyhow, as we kick our way into these tarot streets, darling dear, let's pray together. We're going to be moving, calling in the energies of the Most High, of wisdom, protection and guidance, and we'll be leading with the Serenity Prayer. God grant me the courage to change the things I can change, the serenity to accept those I cannot change, and the wisdom to know the difference, blood. Amen. So be it, mode. Energies, up, up, up. Let's dive in, darling dears. Let's dive in. The planetary energies today, darling dear. Venus, the planet of love and money, skrillers, .coms, right? And Saturn, the planet of commitment, restrictions, as well as what? Rewards, darling dear, is aligned with Aquarius today. I know. This cosmic connection can mean many, 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 many things, but I'm going to highlight the most important. It can mean that you want to create a strong foundation with another. Start a very deep relationship. It could also mean that you once was ready to give your all to a partnership or a situation. Well, guess what? You've decided, or going to decide today, that you've manifested what? The out. You've given it what? The basura, the black bags. You're telling someone to fetch them beaches today. It will also, what? Another way it will affect you, darling dears, is in your finances, your pocketbook, your handbag, your purse, your skrilla, .coms. Yes, baby. This is the moment your artistry, your creativities will manifest in reality. So today, darling dears, your vision, your certain je ne sais quoi, if you have a platform, a business, today you're about to be highlighted. I've told you already many, many times. All of the planets are direct, darling dear. Whatever you've been putting your back into, day in, day out, been eating, breathing and shiting, darling dear, you're about to see the what culminations of your hard works. In the form of recognition and skrilla. .coms. I told you, Saturn don't just come with what? The rules and regulations, darling dear. Saturn will also reward the diligent, those that saw what? Setbacks along their path as a what? Learning moment. Showcase your amazing, fabulous, gorgeous and lovely talents. Today, Big Cat, fist bump. Let's dive in, darling dear. We've got Kaiser Blue. I love listening to his music, darling dear. It speaks to my soul. Toddle over to his channel and support, darling dear. He's fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. Kaiser Blue, yeah? As I sip my mocha, because I ain't getting smoked, I understood the assignment, as must you, Big Cat. See the signs of your manifestation today. And then shut up about it. I told you, it's about self-evaluation, darling dear. Because the devil will always try to interrupt you as you what? About to make a coup d'etat, darling dear. To take over. Take over. Listen, we get all sorts of languages here. And when I say we, I mean the royal we. Because I'm speaking to royalty, darling dears. Because you are going to be what? Gifted what you truly deserve. Your posterior will be firmly seated on your throne today. And I've got what? 3 decks to see what the manifestations are going to be. Let's get a rune before we kick it off. See what's going on, right? Because we like the usher. Yes. Oh, just the one, darling dear. And we have Lagaz. Darling dears, lean in, big cat, in the upright. This is the hangman. It speaks about your imagination as well as your dreams, darling dear. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, as well as what the Neptune energy of it all. Neptune again speaks of what? Imagination, dreams, as well as disillusionment, blood. I don't know who's disillusioned, but you better snap out of it. Go and smack yourself around in front of the mirror until spittle flies. Why? Because you are seeing things from a divine perspective, and it also sees the light around your head. If you see the original Rider-Waite tarot card of the hangman, this also speaks about the spotlight, darling dear, being seen for what? Your different perspectives, your different creativities and artistry today. Don't listen. This today, darling dears, is a turning point and a momentous, something that's going to go in your big cat. What memoirs of the day the tides turned. The hangman in the upright, darling dears, leaning big cat, is represented by the numbers 99 and 15. It also speaks about the unknown, where the big cat is best to what? Manifest, darling dear. Why? You was leading from a heart space, having come through the DNS. Was on your back, but you was able to look up and get up. Darling dears, come through, Les Brown. Posh, clap. Yes, baby. Manifestation mode. This also speaks about what? Being a beacon, darling dear. People are starting to see. They must see what you say, and they're agreeing with what you're saying. Why? Because you are manifesting, darling dear, and they can see what? Your works. Because Sputnik, the mouth breathers, always keep track of a big cat, especially when you slip through their fingers, those grubby fingers filled with what? Bad credit, bad counsel, a bad attitude, right? Bad luck, right? And skulldugger's for Tomo Panani that had amnesia. Yes, the back front neck tubbers, darling dear, are seeing you for who you truly are from the nosebleed section. Oh well. Who well? None of your business, big cat, as you continue to what? Manifest and what? Bend the matrix. It also speaks about somebody getting over some kind of an illness. You had a malady on you. It was possibly a cough, whatever it was. You've overcome, darling dear, and some of you used your natural remedies. Listen. It also speaks of, darling dear, an undisciplined or foretold prophecy, darling dear. And when I say the foretold, it's some kind of image that you kept in your mind, some goal that you was working towards in the background. This also speaks about rearranging your perspective as you did that work. Was it spiritual work? Was you working on a business? Was you getting your artistry and creativity out there in front of the wicked who tried to naysay and ignored you? Well, guess what? Today, of all days, they all gonna have to bow down in front of the big cat. Yes, baby. This and that's kicking off. This is a lovely time. And it also speaks about what? Spiritual freedom, as well as wisdom, darling dear. What you sought is seeked you out, darling dear. And your confirmation is today. What other energies do we have around this? We're going to go with the soul cards. Where are they? Are they hiding? No, they're not. Base of the deck, because big cat, I tell you always, we lead with forgiveness so that you can be forgiven, darling dear. And that's the only way to call judgment, especially in the face of heinous crimes that you had to prohibit yourself from. Listen, you learn to be impervious to the fucking ease, blood. Smoke and mirrors, you say, as you continue to put your back into your manifestation. This is why you're going to be blessed. Moderators, please. Once I start reading the cards, please put the times in. so that I can put them in the speech, the comments, after we finished. What do we need to know on this auspicious day, right? As my big cat fell down 7 times and got up 8. With the benefit of what? The Matthew 10:14. Having dusted off your sandals and headed out. Tinky winky styly. Listen. Whatever weapons have been formed against you, darling dear, they're going to find them well and truly scuppered, right? That big word, the aspersion that they wanted to cast on your name, right? The wickedness they said about your business, whomsoever they tried to block, baby, they still found you. And they find you to be what? Sexy, right? Standing in your seat of power, right? They see you rooted, darling dear, because we see the mixture of the orange and the red, the sacral as well as the root chakra, darling dears. You balanced out your 2 foundational chakras. What they wanted for you, darling dear. They have to eat shit as they continue to spy. I told you. All eyes on the throne today, darling dears. All eyes on the throne. And if they was a wicked to you in the past, baby, don't take them back. Because they will fine-tune their skills, especially in the face of your what? Sacral chakra, being in the upright, and what? Doing the dance, that absolutely lovely dance of being able to what? Manifest, find stability for yourself and security, being able to what? Get to your wants, allowing the needs, yeah? The needs brings what? Hairline taking stuff, guys. Hairline taking stuff. The sacral energy also speaks about your emotions and relationships, darling dear. As you form relationships that people realize your gangster is like none other. People are getting epiphanies about you today, big cat. Oh, they are. Some of them into the balls of their fist, darling dear, because regret and sorryhood is their mantle, right? With the what? The tie of the amigo, right? The ego. I told you. What you've been wanting, darling dear, abundance on every level. For you, it means it's been being delivered unto thee. For those that wanted you to fail, darling dear, they're having a turn in this, the foundation, their sexual life. Whomsoever they're with, the cheater being cheated on and all. Listen, everybody's getting the cheatation and they're going through the what? Brock Pocketers! Buddy! Have you got a dime? Do we have time for petty? Well, in light of Will Smith, right, getting the what? Getting it in, mate. He led with the Cancer war and was highlighted by the Hermit, Virgo energy. Didn't like that comment. Chris Rock will never say it again. Every time you remember that handprint in his face, Will Smith got the full extension. Brock Pocketers! Yes! Bell! Them have no pentacale, none, not a buzzing, not a bean blood. What's that? Loyalty, darling dear. Unstable foundation. They got debts, blood, on Malkuth as well as Keitha. Baby, all they wanted for you, Isaiah 48:22. Is getting them up the Watusi without the Vaseline blood, and their cry will be one of what? What's going on? This is not what I wanted for myself, really? After they did all of this and that, and then backed it up with a what? 2 of these and 1 of those. That's a big cat. Are you mad? When you're protected, blessed, and highly favored? Listen, we need to get a bit indignant, darling dears. And how do we get indignant? By making more bag. As Noel said, what am I supposed to do? Step out my shoe and give it to you? Fist bump. What can you do but make more Skrilla? What can you do but continue to manifest? What's a big cat to do as the Big Cat Chronicles continues? I'm nosy. What's on the base of the deck, darling dear? Because you come with what? The trust, darling dear. You entrusted yourself to the Most High. This also speaks about the crown as well as the 3rd eye chakra. And I'm going to double down on it because we see the green here, the heart chakra. Some of you have been doing as have I. Got the Moldavite crystal, sorted out your cranium on every energy level. spiritual, physical, emotional, everything is being got together. And I think this is why I was guided to this. Bebe, crown chakra season is afoot as you are blessed in their face. You trusted the process, right? What do you mean? Indecision who? Indecision what? Just like Will Smith. You went after your heart's desire. Spiritual guidance and strength was granted unto thee. New beginning for you, darling dear. Released yourself from the mundane life, and relationships is on the tableau. We've already seen that she's naive, darling dear. As I said, Venus and Saturn, right, is aligning with Aquarius today. The cosmic connection means what? Creating a stable, strong foundation in relationships. It could be business. The skrillers, darling dear. It could be with the heart chakra, but I told you already. We lead with the boosie badass. Eyes on everyone. I don't care if they come in holding Jesus' hand, right? Drinking from the Holy Grail. They must be checked out on every level. Big cat pray on it, darling dear. And then we gets to work on the keyboard. We are gangsters, right? With the keyboard. Armchair gangsters. To find out what we need to find out. Because we remember the DNS, darling dears. I just had to put an eye over my shoulder, right? You had to become the red light, green light champion. And you had to build an empire, all while wiping the snot off your face and having, if you've got progeny, you had to still produce 3 square meals a day. Baby, listen, you went through it, darling dears. Fist bump and a big cat wave. Right. Let's have a quick look at the comments before we press on, darling dears. Let's see who's here. Let me bring up the screen so I can see properly. Elaine LeGraves, darling dear, big cat wave, glad you could pop in. Queen, is it Samaj, Empress for the life, God's divine feminine girl. You came in with a mouthful because you got something to say. Fist bump, presence is everything, darling dear. Some of you lead with your name, darling dear. And then you step into the room like God called you. Back arch, shoulders back. Protected. Because whatever they wanted for you, darling dear, is on them. Who else is here? Alexis Holmes, fist bump. Kiana Teal, Elizabeth Williams, Nicole, Miss Neffy, Pinky's up. What's going on? Jacqueline, Harrington, hello, Big Cat Wave. Bougie Baby TV LLC, Wagwan, big up yourself, darling dear. Cashy Washington, E-Dog Spiritual, hello. Big Cat Wave, Kenneth Gridley, no less, sir. What's going on? Fist bump, Abigail Riviera, I see you. Anyone else I haven't mentioned? Namaste, Big Cat, because you know I can be a chatty cat. And time is of the essence today, because you've got to get to it. You've got to get your creativities out there, darling dear. This is not the time to wonder where, when, and why, darling dear. It's to act with your finest works. Because I told you many times, you pee glitter, you shit cupcakes, and you fart rainbows. Right, now that we've got that off the tableau, and our mocha is well and truly sipped, because we ain't getting smoke blood, hairline comes first in every situation. Imagine that Chris Rock came for Jada Pinkett's hairline. Imagine that. National TV. Listen, go and watch the video. Chris Rock did it on purpose. Anyhow, I digressed again. Pile 1. Please note the time for me. Thank you very much. Let's give it a good shufti. Leading with the gold deck. Don't judge me. You know I love this one. But I love all my decks. Because they're telling me some things today. Just waiting for this advert to finish. I don't take them out. Sometimes they come with a message. Right. What's been... Listen. You coming out the boss, darling dear. This is a protector and provider. And if it's a love situation, your significant other is about to show their face. Some of you, hangman in reverse is telling you the wait is over. Right? Still interview them. I don't care who it is. Right? Aries and Mars energy. This is also husband material. This is a father, right, to a child. Possibly they're coming in with their own children, or will be a father to your progeny if you have them. Those that are here and those that are yet to come. This also speaks about you, what's standing up in your industry. You're coming and kicking your way into whatever's going on for you today, darling dear. Base of the deck. Listen, pile one. You on a love call. Romantic call. Lovely jubbly. You are about to be offered a cup today, darling dear. The cup of everything. This is about the long haul, the long term. Someone who is slow to speak, right? But quick to act. Act on your behalf, darling dear. Ring bearer, right? This person is going to be attracted to your creativity, the way you make your monies, darling dear. Why? Because they're a flipping emperor. They've got their own skrillers. Listen, this is a romantic love call, for sure. This is how Saturn is what? Paying you back today, darling dear, for your diligence in the DNS. You're getting a cup of love. Wow. Are you going to accept it? That's the next question. Will the big cat accept the said cup of love? I like the cards to fall out and tell me what they've got to tell me. Will the big cat accept it? Bitch, this look like marriage. It could be a same-sex marriage, but you see yourself as a king, queen, queen, king. Yeah. Hey! Listen. You'll be giving up that WAP like it's going out of business. In the reverse, right? A choice you're going to make. You're going to choose to be in this situation, darling dear. 100%, right? Because you freed yourself from what? An obsessive jealousy, boundaries, a negative cycle with a high commander Decepticon. Somebody was wicked, right? They thought they was what? Sex. They thought they was sexy bitch. Yeah, they thought they was a sexy bitch. They're now a missing bitch because you realize they came to what? Break down. They didn't come to help the situation. And they was what? Sent off by your ancestral team to go and do whatever you're doing somewhere else. Right? Listen, where the somewhere else they went to, they're dealing with a queen of peas, a real bottom bitch, bottom of the pot, darling dear. If that's someone's mother or father, no, babe, this is not the one. It's not on the money and it's not the ticket. They've bucked upon what? Cruella de Vil, fuck you over and bring me my benefits. This is a come up king or queen, a gold digger for sure, someone who's still jelly bogelly of you. Didn't they win the grand prize, the devil's strongest worker? Didn't you just fall back? You did. You minded your own business and worked on you, darling dear. This is why you're queen, king, king, queen, right? And you're about to choose this person that's about to present themselves today, darling dears. Love is in the air. Yeah. Still interview them. Listen, I'm a big cat and I'm a pointer, and I will point you to the right thing, darling dear. Don't get foolish, right? Get their birth natal information and then hit me up for a sinister chart, darling dear, so you can see if your planets align with their planets, and it's going to work out because you've got no time for the rinse and repeat of a time traveler in a different Judas suit, right? Okay. Listen, as I was saying, you ain't got no time for that shit. Even the cards are saying you ain't got time for that, blood. You are standing your ground and you stood up for yourself. Removed yourself from a situation with two different shoes. You have as many as what? 6 pretenders to your throne that wants to see you fail. Wants you to go down like a lead balloon, darling dear. Well, it's not happening. Split the deck. The toxic amongst the toxic. Listen. You left that energy, darling dears. You worked on yourself. And some of you asked for true love's first kiss. You wanted to feel it, because you felt it and gave it to others that didn't deserve it. Toxic people with inner child wounds. And it also speaks about a bitter bitch. Whomsoever that queen of peas is on her face, right? She's talking to the other feeble-minded about you, darling dear. Oh, well, whoever she's talking to, right, they ain't so feeble-minded. They're thinking very clearly that it's a broke bitch, right, talking about you, right? And their relationship's a toxic hellhole. It's a hellion. Right? It's what? Use toilet paper on quicksand. Has lightning strikes it, darling dear. They know that she's speaking from the bottom of the pot and probably from some missing teeth. Pentacali speaks about health, darling dear. The Sword also speaks about having to have stitches. She's getting her ass kicked by whomsoever you release, darling dear. Nothing to do with you, big cat, as you move towards your infinite possibilities. True love's first kiss. Be on the alert. And don't go out looking like Quasimodo's bestie, blood. Because I'm telling you, look what fell on the floor, darling dears. It fell into the upright. The caduceus. True love's first kiss being guided to you. We see the energy of Archangel Michael as well as the lion. It could be a Leo energy that's going to be approaching you today, darling dears. But they're about to make themselves known. Extremely attracted to you. Unbalanced mind, not crack on crazy. This is someone that's got their things, blood. As you've got their things, and your nose is well and truly up in the air. But this person wants success. They're going to offer you a cup. They chose you before you knew you was going to choose them. This is what you guys are moving towards. Love it. Love it. Right. Love devil where it is, mate. Doing devilish things. Yeah. This person wanted to come back, darling dear, but they were slow to uptake. Why? Because they're a liar and a cheat and a stubborn. You know it. Yes, baby. And they've made a great mistake with whatever situation. Their karma was slow in coming, but they're about to get the culmination when you accept this true love's first kiss. Pile 1. Right. Told you, look what's underneath it. You're going to be all vulnerable. Pananian futum in the air. Listen, blood. Common sense must your flip-flop. Interview all that approaches the throne. Remember the DNS. And remember, you are a red light, green light champion, as am I, of 79. Right. That's it for pile 1. These cards are all mixed around, blood. I'm not telling you what it said because it's got nothing to do with what I said. Let's go to pile 2, darling dears. Can we go in? Moderators, please put the timestamp in for pile 2. What is pile 2 being blessed with today, darling dears? As Venus and Saturn align with Aquarius. Not forgetting the what? Neptune and Pisces sextile with Taurus and Scorpio. What's on the tableau for pile 2? Let's have a quick look and see. Let's see what's going on. Pile 2. Pile 1 was the clear quartz crystal. Pile 2 is the what? The stone I got from Brighton Beach. The day of my daughter's graduation. I got there 19 hours early so I wouldn't miss the beginning. I kid you not. 19 hours early. Big Cat likes to be on time. I've got a Capricorn sun plus a Mercury sun. Listen, I make sure I was prepared. We're missing that. Being late? Oh no. Oh, how now, brown cow. Pile 2, let's see. What is being brought to your attention, or what are you being put in front of today? Big Cat, darling dears. We've got the World card. This talks about sackcloth and ashes. We've got a major arcana, a situation that you need to end that is still being dragged on, darling dear. The 7 of Cups on its face talks about what? Lean in, Big Cat. Somebody made a wrong choice. This talks about going for a bit of bad health. This also speaks about somebody feeling that is stuck in a situation. They feel as though they was foolish in love. This also speaks about what? Needing to find mental control. You've had to, somebody in pile 2 has to or did take their rose-colored glasses off and crush them under their flip-flop. Realize that they're on what? A hamster wheel of rinse and repeat. An emotional turmoil that you've been going through, pile 2. Oh, you're suffering because of a loved one? Okay. I told you, everything is a sign in the readings. So this is a loved one? Okay. What you going to do about it? You're calling justice, pile 2. And with block party. Good golly and gosh. Leo energy, darling dear. As well as the justice coming in with Libra energy. This is about you being at what? Your most pissed offedness, your stress threshold. This is about you not deciding to what? Hang with a dummy bat anymore. This also speaks about legal proceedings where you will be speaking your truth. You realize that you're dealing with somebody who is really creative, darling dear, in hiding their true nature. This is about you standing your ground. Scotty, what's this world card on its face? Oh, the bringer of the darkness, darling dear. Well, guess what? Whomsoever this dick-dealing, mattress backing, right, two-faced friend, back front neck tabbing family member was to you, darling dear. They was the emotional turmoil. They wanted to see your whole everything brought low, living in what? A reverse root chakra kind of a way. This person was a perpetrator, right? A pedestrian sperm engineer, right? A full-on tree sloth with their penanial fatum in the air like gang signs. Created a lot of what? Misery in your life. Well, guess what? You get the last laugh with the 6 of Wands, darling dear. Victory and success. Is the success in you bringing what? Cool proceedings. This also speaks about a rich straining order that you need on this person. Emotionally draining, darling dear. All of these cups together. A very unhappy time for you. One that tried to keep you stagnant and stockpiled too. Clarify this 7 of Cups on its face. I'll go where it's split. Yeah. You were stuck in this situation. Could be as much as 8 years, 8 months, 8 weeks. Or it took you 8 days to realize I'm not having it any more blood. Yeah. An extremely toxic, draining situation. Could be a third party. The third party could be anything. It could be drugs, alcohol. It's not just about the fatum and panani. It could be work, lack of work, whatever that situation is for you. You are not having it blood. Not happy in a situation, right? Look, mentally trapped, tormented and tortured. Didn't like it, not one fig. How now, brown cow? Ancestral team showing up. You are an earth angel, darling dear, and you have purpose. Temperance, the Sagittarius energy of it all. Again, this speaks about legal proceedings. If this is a marriage, it's over, blood. Yay! If it's a friendship, you better not come back. In the name of the Most High, they have the full circumference of your back. Law 16 of the 48 laws of power, pile 2. You ain't having it, right? Look! Oh my God! When I say divine intervention, your ancestral team came for you. This is major arcana. This doesn't happen very often, darling dears. This is the day the what's that saying? The day the worm turned. They saw you as a worm. Now they're going to see you as the boss. We have the Taurus energy, gathering yourself together. This is also a spiritual union, darling dear. Once you continue to pour away what no longer serves you, once you get the justice in the situation, how do you do that? By getting rid, right, and forgiving them, darling dear, calling karma. You will be gifted with a spiritual union. This is what? Future hope, darling dear. You're being given future hope. This also speaks about you using your intuition and your discernment, right, to realize that your boundaries was always being broken in this situation. You had to call in a higher power. You did. And you are about to get it, right, the justice you truly deserve. Libra energy. A season of resolution from this day forward for you, pile 2. My God. What a lineup, darling dear. Winning. Some of you have spiritual practices, darling dear. This is the day when you must stand in your power and get your business out there. I told you, skrillers.com are afoot, darling dear. And today, with the alignment of Venus, Saturn, and Aquarius, right? One of the many things that is a possibility is your finances is about to get a full-on upgrade. Winning, darling dear, on both ends. 8 of Wands. And guess what? Whomsoever you try to offload, darling dear, they are watching you. Bitter and jealous, they're watching you be curious about life and what? Moving towards your goals. We're seeing the Wands energy, darling dear. Some of you are high priests or priestesses. You had to go through the dark in order to see the light, and you sit between the 2 pillars of wisdom, Boaz and Jashin, as seen in the Book of Kings, outside King Solomon's temple, for completion and a new beginning. So what's this new beginning after you did that full-on block party, Blight? You blinded your eye. You did the full-on Easter Island Stevie Wonder with Love and Light. 2 of these and 1 of those. So what's behind this blockage, right? What are you doing in the background? What's going to be gifted to you from this day forward? Pile 2. Thank you. You're the Queen of Swords, Blood. You're not having it. This is the wisdom of your experiences, taking the lesson in what kept you stagnant and stuck, taking the lesson and understanding that no one's intellect, right, when it pertains to you, right, has any room in your life. This is about you leaning on your own understanding, being guided, spiritually guided, because swords speak about downloads on the dream state, darling dear, paying attention to the signs. The Queen of Swords, Blood, you're not having it. You're not having it. This is about you turning back on all of the boundaries that was broken and taking the lesson to move forward, because you are going to be gifted with a spiritual partnership. This is, it hasn't come towards you yet, darling dear. Some of you have things to clean up still. Yeah. From that bad news bear that came in as a page. I told you it was a flipping page, Blood. A spying page who's still casting aspersion on your name. Wickedness, Blood. Wickedness. Let them talk, darling dear. But they have the insight, right, to talk behind your back. They daren't come to your face. You're the Queen of Swords. You will get them all the way together. This also speaks about your perspective having been changed and taking pride, right, in this new beginning. Divorce and breakup, darling dear. King of Swords, they're big time spying. And what you have coming towards you, darling dear, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This also speaks about you moving towards mastering something that's going to be bringing what long-term skrillers.com, pile 2, having moved away from the negative energy of the lying back front neck tabbing snake straight out for slithering from the cleverest of the devil's balls, darling dear. They are spying and watching you win, right? They will see you win, darling dear, but it's slow in the making, just like a seed. A seed grows quietly, darling dear, because you're taking the lesson and you are going to master something in your life, darling dear, all in their face. As depicted by the 6 of Wands, pile 2. You're going to kill it, darling dears, but continue to heal and master whatever you've been focusing on. Some of you, it's about your mental health. Pentacles is about mental health, getting your cranium right. And then once you've done that, you find your Chiron on your birth natal chart. Then after that, you go to your what? Your 2nd, your 6th, and your 10th house. It will tell you how to get to the bag, Blood. Nothing like what? Winning and being prosperous and abundant and not caring about what they tried to break and take from you. They have to live with what they caused. Right. Let's get this back up. Yeah. Somebody don't even want to take the failure. Didn't you see the stand fall over? They better take that, else being delivered by your ancestral. Then better take it and not approach the throne again. It will be what? Very unfortunate for them. A series of what? Zemblanity. You are blessed. How to know this. That moldavite crystal, as you see me with it, this will get away the deepest inner child wounds that these people, well, they said they were people that caused you, pile 2. Moldavite crystal. It works on your crown, your 3rd eye, and your heart chakra. I always keep it with me, and when it breaks away, then I've fully healed whatever's gone. I've got one on my tableau as well. Can you see it? Right next to Isis. Oh, what fell on your table? This is also another message for you. That dealing mattress backing with the unsatisfied eyes is still looking at you. Always look to see where their faces are. This is what in the present. They're going to try and come back for one more round, Julie, pile 2. Right? And they're coming back with the drama, Blood, hairline taking stuff, and a whole horde, right? Because they're a homosexual, right? And they are full-on opportunists, and they are high commander, Decepticon, narcissist, and they haven't forgotten you, right? They've seen that you're winning, and they want to break into it. Remember that. We take no take-backs. We take no prisoners. We kick ass, take names. The name is what? The red flag of it all, because you are the coach, pile 2. Right. The final one. Moderators, please. Namaste, Leader Dan, Big Cat Wave, Debbie D. Williams, fist bump, big up yourself, darling dears. Will be the amethyst. It's a murky amethyst, a cloudy amethyst. Oh, and it's all lining up with my nail polish. Absolutely fabulous, darling. I told you. Base of your deck. Turning your back on a toxic situation, a temporary situation. This is also you actively moving towards your goals, right? Some of you are online, darling dear. What is today going to bring for my pile threes? Well, I'll take someone not liking your work ethic. We've got the Queen of Wands and the High Priestess in reverse. You've got a spellcaster on your tail, darling dear, that wants you to be cheated out of something that you're being divinely guided to. This person wants you to be stabbed and lose your shit, babies, basically. Let's see what this wicked person is up to, right? Right, Roger in that. The cup of ill will, darling dear, a bad friend, somebody who had your psychological password. If you're parenting with this person, they've got no love, or they're not showing love to the progeny's blood, and they're not sorry, mate. This person, right, would like to passionately come back and offer to you again. Why? Because you're winning, blood. The Knight of Pentacles, whatever you had going on in the background, it's been slow in coming, pile 3. But you're about to what? Have breakthrough from this day forward. Someone from the past, possibly that you were sexually or spiritually what? Entangled with. I'm going to use that word. Because who gonna check me, boo? Right? This also speaks about if you're parenting with this person, they're not offering no love to your progeny. The money's coming, but no attention, no emotional care. Why? Because they're too passionately involved somewhere else. They're dealing and mattress backing somewhere else. Ooh. Ew. But in the background, in their quiet moments, they feel like a dickhead and a dumbass. As you what? Are the what? Missed opportunity, darling dears. Now we know why they're crying into their fist. A full-on bitch Mitch or a Mitch bitch. Right? They see you as a missed opportunity. This is why if you've got progeny, this is why they're ignoring them, darling dear. They're trying to forget about it by following their passions, right? Alcohol, drug, sex, all of the above, blood. Tower moment. They didn't want the situation with you to end in the past. And the tower on its face, pardon me, darling dears, that was a spiritual belch. Excusez-moi s'il vous plaît, because I speaks the truth. Pinkies up. They didn't want this situation to end with you, right? It could have been a sexual soul tie, darling dears, that you had, and it took time for you to release yourself from this situation, but successful you were. You're no longer indecisive about whether you're going to take the skullduggeress back, friend, family member, or lover, right? Because they what? They bastardized your trust. They broke your trust button. Yes! But now they want you to see things from a different perspective. What's that? There's only one way you can see things. That's from the fucked over perspective, guys. That's where you go away, right, and get great, and then take them back. This person is in a ghetto Groundhog Day of the DNS, right? Stuck on rinse and repeat, eh? This also speaks about what? Money loss with the tower in its face. It also speaks about they may even come to try and tell you that they're having thoughts of taking themselves out of this Malkuth, darling dear, and I don't mean for dinner. No. Some of them will be a high commander Decepticon and try and drag you back to Hades, right? Working on your emotions or using the lack of attention they're paying to the progenies to get your fire up, darling dear, right? and contact them. They're waiting for you to contact them. They, them, and didn't know who this is, but they, them, and you. Oh, I just said give them some letters. Letters of their names. That's in their first, last, and one fell into my lap. So this is a big F boy or F girl. This is fair world card, a situation that you've ended, represented by the letter F and O for fuck out of here, right? Right. We've also got what? Swallow, right? Sun energy in the upright. That fell on your infinite possibilities. A happy family. You're happy. It's been slow in getting your family back to that happy point, represented by the letter S. You've also got what? Bear. An Empress on its face, darling dear. This is a bitter Betty or bitter Benjamin, right? They're saying this and that in them screeds that you abandoned them. This person is deceit.com. Did I say there was a liar? An airbender for sure. An older female or an older male. This person is old enough to know better. But in the land of the blind, and they are full on stupid, what do you expect? Yeah, this person hates your guts, darling dear. And having the Empress on its face, represented by the letter B, this is no one's mother or father. They know they're full of shit. Yeah. Then don't love it. Right. This also speaks about how unloving, right, overbearing, and how they love to bring what? Cheatation into your situation, as well as what? Wickedness. They put someone else on a pedestal over you, darling dear. And they got a bitter Betty or a bitter Benjamin, whose name is what? Hyacinth Bucket Blood. It's not bouquet. You see right through them. Pamphlet for sure. Well, this is a hater that hates your guts. We saw, right, the High Priestess on its face. This person is not above using what spell work to try and what? Stop your manifestations. Know this, right? Forewarned is forearmed. How do you protect yourself? Get into a spiritual bath, darling dear. Venus Friday is the best day. Read Psalms 91:1, right? Oh, 91:1 is important. That first psalm is about you falling back in the arms of the Most High, the unseen, for protection, darling dear. Drawing on your whole Ephesians 6:13, Psalms 91, Psalms 51, Psalms 121, and then you finish it up with a strong Proverbs 31:10. Yeah, send it back, blood. Send back that energy. The letter B. Who else is it? Good God. Again, we have what? Swallow, sun energy. So definitely S is in the mix, right? The numbers, because it's come out twice, it's represented by the number 76, 77, 78, and 79. That's relevant to someone, right? This person went under bad counsel, right, and thought they was going to have some kind of success over you, darling dear. Well, they locked up on the Queen, right? The Empress of fucking and gold digation, darling dear, of bitterness, right? Doing it for the gram. Unfortunate circumstances that they called in with their skulldugger's Futomo Panani blood. Baby, you've got your third eye on bitches and mitches, High Priestess. It also speaks about you, what? Being hidden, your skills, right, is being hidden from them. This also represents the what? The vagina. Yes, baby, the Holy Grail. Listen, it's hidden from them. They couldn't get at your spiritual what, not even if you was dead blood. You are protected. And as I said, whatever this reverse Empress is sending your way, it could be a mother, it could be a sister, it could be your ex's partner, whomsoever this bitter bitch is, right? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Claim dominion over yourself, blood, bra, or sistrine. The letter P, right, for a pussy hole, right? Listen, I told you I'm Jamaican, and listen. Right? They wanted to plunder and pillage and loot your cranium and put spell work on it, darling dear. It's been sent back. How dare they? Right, let's get on with the read. Pile 3. Clarify this Ace of Wands. What's this spiritual new beginning that's been slow in coming? Or is it the Pentacles that's been slow in coming because you've been working at your creativities like a field hand, right? You've got options about to be offered. You've got multiple offers coming in. King of Swords, darling dear, because you've mastered something, right? Mastery. You take the crown. You is a heavyweight in them streets. The swords also represents online, darling dear. Whatever you've put together, you're about to get multiple streams of income out of it, darling dear. And the offers are coming in. They're going to trickle in at first, darling dear. But the Knight of Peace, this is what? Generational wealth. Income coming on a regular. That's building momentum. Mastery, darling dears. And the King of Swords also speaks about kinghood spy. Yeah, Sputnik, right? The hillbilly investigation is being looked at. What? The foundation that you're building, darling dear. Baby, Saturn is showing up for you with a reward from this day forward. Absolutely fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Stable foundation, calling in like-minded souls, mutual benefit. This talks about parties, celebrations, job interviews, right? Breaking new ground for homes, moving to a new domicile, a new vehicle, all of those lovely, fabulous, gorgeousnesses are. Yeah, because you mastered yourself, darling dear. Mastered your emotions in the face of what? Skullduggerous, darling dear. That caused a bit of confusion and what? Stoppation in your life. You're easy, even if this person is an absentee parent, right? We saw the Empress on its face. They don't care about no one but themselves, right? You're about to what? Master your progeny's emotions, darling dear. You're going to show them that there's many ways that they can show out their emotions. It doesn't have to come out in a negative way. Some of you will be seeking what? Counseling for your children. This also speaks about, the sword speaks about communication skills, darling dears. This speaks about you what? Mentoring as well as what? Ministering unto your progeny. Some of you are mentoring and ministering unto many. And your offers are about to come in. Split the deck, darling dear. Because of the choice you made, this is the cup of hopium, fuckanese, and bull swanky, darling dear. You kicked it over. And it said cup is crushed underneath your flip-flop. They can't get your emotional password again, darling dear. Your psychological password is off the tableau. What's the slow incoming? What's the slow incoming? We already know that their businesses are about to take off. But what's the slow incoming for the power free? Whoever's sorry and full of regret, they'd like to come back through to let you know that they're sorry. But you better be strong in the face of that bottom feeder. Remember the bastardo's name and what they did. They're coming because they know that you are carrying Leo energy, darling dears. You better turn your back on that bitch. You better turn your back and stand to attention and remember what Father God has done in your life. You've mastered something, darling dear. And that mastery is going to give you skrillers.coms. What's this? You better block them bitches and mitches, blood. You're looking fabulous. Stand your ground, Scotty. And believe in yourself, because the better is yet to come. What's that? Job 8-7. The latter days, darling dear. The latter days. Base of the deck. What did I say? You mastered something, Pulse Free. You got yourself out of a wicked situation with someone who wishes you could come back so they could F you over again. Without the Vaseline this time, guys. The same one that gave you pissanphobia, where you trust no one, and misophonia, where you can't bear to see them blinking or breathing, black. They miss you. They miss abusing you, right? Keeping you in ghetto Groundhog Day of the DNS. Divine is about to gift you with what? A stable relationship, generational wealth, darling dear, a new business. Your mental health is on a 10, blood. Your mental health, right? And that past, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it was a destined thing to happen for you to realize your worth and to realize that you can bend the matrix and you can co-create whatever you want, but you've got to get your cranium right. King of Swords. Some of you even just mastered your emotions and your thoughts. You learned to compartmentalize and you remember it was done for you, not to you. This is when the matrix begins to change as you become professor of the puzzle from this day forward. Blessed and highly favored, darling dear. Carry on, big cat. Carry on. Posh clap. On that note, there I go on. Right, we're going to get one final set of cards for all. Right, final messages for all three decks. Moderators, please put this timestamp in. Right, final message for all of the big cats before I push off to do whatever I've got to do, which will include 15,000 steps. Right, things going on, blood. Base of your deck, Empress of everything. We saw the Emperor, right, kick out at one point, did we not? Was it from this read or was it from pile 2? I'm getting confused in my cranium, but it doesn't matter. This talks about boss up mode, darling dear. Understanding your worth, knowing your worth, pile 3. And never you forget, burglars don't break into an empty house, blood. And if you've got progeny, everything's on the up and up. Some of you are going to realize you're pregnant for a skullduggeress one, but know that you are what? Being divinely guided to rise above. Why? You're being gifted with an earth angel, which will bring in your generational wealth. Yeah, Venus, right? As well as earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What's behind that? The throat chakra. Continue to speak your truth in the face of the lion and the skullduggeress, darling dear, because they haven't forgotten you. They are watching from the nosebleed section and would love to come back and fuck you over again. This looks like Aquarius energy to me, blood. You better be what? Getting your fingers doing the walking to get those restraining orders on Malkuth and Keitha. Emotional loss, I told you. A full-on Mitch bitch or bitch Mitch that's crying into their fist, right? Whoever's watching you, darling dears, you've given it a full-on what? 5-5. Let it go. Dropped it like a hot potato or about to. The 5-5 also speaks about breakthrough, darling dear. Breakthrough. Realizing who the wicked are around you. Pay attention to their actions, darling dears. This is not the time for you to be wearing a mask. Pay attention. Energy and actions is everything. You'll see all you'll need to know. Right? Base of the deck. Your creativities are about to be highlighted today, darling dears. Whatever that means to you. Your biggest passions, your fondest wants and dreams are about to be granted, darling dear. Saturn is loving on you at the moment. Accept it. Right? Let me get one final deck for everybody for what the Marauders want to say before we go. Because we're very busy soaking it to a fist bump. Any more messages before we push off to our infinite possibilities? Right? Something about the inner child. We already discussed the Moldavite crystal, darling dear. Make sure it's the authentic one. Yeah, the covenant you made. Listen, I can't make this up. Divine wants you to see this. Okay. And this skullduggerous one. Again, inner child. Right? A covenant you made with the Most High. Right? Cat eye, third eye. Right? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Shots were fired, darling dear. And they got a boomerang on them. Right? Who is this? This is you moving away because it's in reverse. You're moving away from anxiety, right? You're overcoming your PTSD, right? Your skin conditions, the paranoia, the insomnia, and the nervousness, all in reverse. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, right? Get away. Some of you are going to be going on holiday, right? You're going to be intuitively guided to choose this place. Go, darling dears. You need to relax yourself. And you've got the Skrillers.com. Transport by plane, train, or bus. Some of you are going to be just holidaying in your mind on the astral plane, darling dear, as you continue to what? Live the covenant you made with the Most High, right? Whomsoever you left behind, they've got inner child wounds, no self-care, no self-love, and no self-worth. And they will be projecting up the Watusi on you. Should you be what? Foolish enough to invite them back, right? And block your infinite possibilities, right? It says hidden in plain sight. You'll be able to see their plan before it's even been extracted, darling, or follow to the letter. I told you, third eye on bitches and bitches, right? They're gossiping about you. Oh, that's what else? What else? Right? They need to know that they're not the one for you, darling dear. And this also speaks about abortion as well as a miscarriage. If you've got progeny with this person, they didn't want you to have this child. Have your baby. It's your baby. Right? As you get the leg up from the divine. What other leg up would you need, darling dear? None. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or come back here. Thank you very much for your donations. Namaste. Your likes, your subscribes, your shares, your bookings of readings and birth natal charts. And like I said, Big Cat is always on it to give the usher in every situation. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself, darling dear. It's so uncouth. And below a Big Cat as you're being blessed, right? Confirmation of your manifestations is on the tableau. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. And again, fist bump to Kaizen Blue for giving us these lovely, lovely tunes. Speaks to my soul. As you want, soak it to 'em, Big Cat. Soak it to 'em.